you can play in any chapter that you want. So you get to meet people from anywhere.
Jody, what's going on, my man? How are you doing tonight?
Buddy, I'm doing great.
Very nice. See, you're outdoors, which is good for you and your part of the country. It's cold and rainy here.
A beautiful spring day here in Tennessee. I'm coming to you from the parking lot of our Fairview High School, Fairview, Tennessee. I'm at a track meet trying to coax the little youngins to run a little faster today. So they're finishing up the last meet or the last event of the meet with the relays right now. So,
Well, very cool. Sounds like a good
yep.
time. So I've been stuck in the office. We're doing a little kitchen remodel. So this is one of the first hours of the day that they haven't been banging what sounds like banging on the ceiling overhead all day. So it's been nice to kind of get some peace and quiet. You know what I mean?
It's just get used to it. Those are the voices in your head just trying to come out.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, big weekend this weekend. 16 events on the schedule. And so this is kind of the first weekend where the APT really kicks into high gear all across the country. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, we've slowly building more and more week by week, and as the weather starts to relent a little bit across the country, we're starting to see some of our chapters kind of kick off for the first time. I know we have some new chapters that at least one new chapter this weekend that is excited to get their first event under their belt and get rolling.
Represent
So
Seattle. I mean, heck,
that's
Brian
right.
Otley, let's go.
That's
Let's
right.
go.
So, a lot of new members coming in as well. The membership numbers have been flowing in pretty steady every day. And, that's a testament to all the hard work that all the chapter owners have been doing in the off season.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of fun to see the numbers. We look a lot at the kind of the year over year statistics and kind of see where things are at the start of the season. And if things hold where they are now, it's going to be a big 2022 all across the country in the APT. Guys love the vision, the tournament, it's the atmosphere, the competition, and it's gonna be good. So pretty excited from weekend in St. Louis at the Golf Expo. Got to meet some great people. No, we're going to be testing out some product here soon from some potential new sponsors. So we'll get to do that. We've got some other sponsors we're just waiting to announce, and some other partnerships. We've been working pretty hard.
Yeah, I just spent the weekend while you were in St. Louis with Matt and the boys over there. I was in Utah and Mesquite, Nevada. So we had the Red Rock Championship at St. George, Utah, with the Rocky Mountain chapter. Again, big field, 88, 90 players, I think. And absolutely easily the best weather we've had for that event in the 3 or 4 years that I've been going out there for that. The courses were in fantastic shape. Had shorts weather all weekend long, and then that's a Friday Saturday event with Rocky Mountain, and then Las Vegas went ahead and hosted something on Saturday at Mesquite at Falcon Ridge. And again, I think they had a sold out field for that event with everybody coming back from St. George. You had a bunch of players going ahead and playing that third day, and some extra guys coming up from Las Vegas to fill out that field. And another beautiful weather day. Wind didn't start picking up until late in the round, so it was a great weekend.
No, definitely, it's really good. I noticed Amanda's commenting on the feed, like her tea gift that her and Luke made was pretty awesome. I'm a little jealous. Next time I approve that design, they're gonna have to send me one too. I was pretty jealous that one that I wasn't going to be able to be out there. Sand Hollow is one of my absolute favorite courses that we play on tour year over year. People always ask me, it's like, where do I need to go that I don't know that I need to go? Sand Hollow, Red Rocks Championship, 100%. Sand Hollow is probably the most underrated golf course. I know you and I are both Golf Week Raiders. It's a very underrated golf course for me. I mean, there's a couple holes that are just back and forth, but everything else in that golf course is phenomenal.
The back nine stretch along the cliffs. A lot of people have probably seen photos of that stretch of the golf course. It's very photogenic and dramatic, and something that you don't see anywhere else. And those holes are fantastic. So they get all the publicity and all the play, but really the front nine is just as good. It's a really good routing. The green complexes are all really fun. And so it's great. I mean, the place is always in great shape. There's a little short course that's I think the longest hole is like 65, 70 yards that you can go warm up on. There's a 9-hole link style course you can go play while you're there too. Go out, rent a dune buggy and go ride around in the hillside for a couple hours if you want to do that too. So, I mean, plenty of things to do while you go out there, more than just a golf course. So definitely recommend that trip and putting that on their list. And next year, they've gone ahead and booked it. So same dates next year, but both rounds will be at Sand Hollow. So that's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, and the best part is the St. Louis Golf Expo is moving back to February where it belongs. So
Right.
I'll go ahead and I'll just say it. I will be at Sand Hollow next year. Red Rocks Championship.
Book it, Dano.
Luke and Amanda, Mark, we're coming your way. So looking forward to that. That'll be fun. And then go hang out with Andrew and the boys. They're doing some great stuff in Vegas. So that's been fun to watch as well.
Yep. A lot of momentum with the Las Vegas chapter. Numbers way up this year, and they're putting on some great events. I know that they've started off with the event at TPC, and things have just kind of built after that. And so excited to see where they are able to take it this year, and hope they get a bunch of guys that will be coming east for the North American Championship later on in the fall.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited for Nashville. North American Championship is going to be good. Obviously, we had a call with our buddies in Myrtle Beach talking about the Senior North American Championship this week. That's so close to being 100% final. So we're excited about that. Next week, we'll probably have a good conversation about that on the live once we get some contracts signed and can tell everybody the course rotation. We've been talking to a lot of golf courses, and it's been fun. But like I said, 16 events this weekend across the country. And, I'm looking forward. I've got 2 in St. Louis. We've got our first ever senior event at Tamarack on Saturday, and then turn around on Sunday and 160 players in Ambrier. So it's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, it's I know you've been giddy about the response that you got for your first event. I think our guest coming up here in just a few minutes is going to have something to say about how excited they are as well. So yeah, it's been a really good start to the season. We're absolutely excited to be where we are at this point in the season, to see the response that we're getting. The future is bright for the APT for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I was just on the phone, just literally as we're going live with, some things we'll be absolutely excited to talk about for 2023. We're already working on 2023. And they asked me how things were going this year in 2022 and where things were, and we couldn't be happier. Our guys are working hard. I mean, if we started talking about, chapters that have outperformed expectation, obviously our guest coming up next would be one that's near the top of the list. But I mean, Russell Cook in Memphis, he's got that chapter already, the largest it's ever been, building off of Bart's legacy there. Columbus, they hit their 2021 number like 3 months ago. So lots of good things going there. Phoenix is growing leaps and bounds this year. Obviously, Las Vegas is doing huge numbers. I'm really excited about Warren Otley in Seattle. They're running, almost 40 people for their first event. Which is phenomenal. So
Larry Burrow in Arkansas has already had 2 events. Just played the number 1 public golf course in Arkansas at Mystic Creek, which I will not miss next year under any circumstance. I will be there for that one for sure. So yeah, man, there's a lot to be excited about. Charleston has kicked off. They've had a couple of events. They're doing well. Maryland's getting ready to kick off their season. So yeah, the future's bright for sure.
Yeah. Lots of things to talk about tonight. We got some special guests. Going to hear from some players. Going to talk about some majors. But big thing we got to start talking about is Nashville. Everything's about Getting to Nashville as the season kicks off, the North American Championship. People keep asking about it. I keep getting text messages about it. Why Nashville? And it's one of those things. It's kind of like going to Buc-ee's. If you know, you know. And it's one of those things, if you don't know about Buc-ee's, you wouldn't be that excited about it. But if you know about Buc-ee's, you know you're stopping every time you drive by an interstate.
Well, I'll say this, just from a little anecdote to let you know how popular Nashville is. You and I have been doing a lot of traveling this year already. I mean, in the first quarter of the year, we've been to probably 7 or 8 different states already. And most of mine is in airports, right? I know you and Chris have had to drive quite a bit. But every return flight that I've had to Nashville has been chock full. There's not an empty seat on the plane. And it's always full of a bunch of people that are ready to go party and have a big time. So I highly recommend all of our players to make sure that they properly hydrate, bring their vitamins, all of their proper recovery techniques they need to have prepared and ready to go, because it's going to be a really large time in the Music City for sure.
Yeah, and we can't wait to host you. It's going to be fun. Lots of things in store that you didn't have last year at the North American Championship. So bring the family. We're going to have a rocking time in Nashville. But we got to take a quick commercial break from our friends at 2 Under, and then we're going to bring on our special guest to talk more about Nashville.
Two Under. Quality fabrics, no roll waistband, Joey pouch, elevate and separate, no chafing. What more could you ask for?
I could ask for, hey, I'll answer that for you, Ricky. I could ask for some new designs, some new patterns for this season. How about that?
Have you seen the rubber ducks?
I have.
I want the rubber ducks.
Have.
I told Jack that he just needs to send us some rubber ducks when they come in.
Sure. Well, there's a whole new lineup that you and I got a sneak peek at the golf show in Orlando, the PGA Merchandise Show. And I know that they are super excited. Our friends at 2 Under are super excited to roll out some new patterns, new designs, and not just in the underwear line as well. You know, you and I have had the good fortune of grabbing a couple of those T-shirts that we were able to give out in Florida. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Well, I'm glad you bring that up, because we've got something to talk about that later on tonight, a little bit.
That's absolutely correct, sir. So yeah, man, 2 Under, great. Just been an absolutely great partner to work with. Jack and the team over there have been phenomenal, big supporters of ours from the jump. And if you don't own a pair, do yourself a favor. Go ahead and buy one. Order one pair. Use your discount. Use your discount code. Order one pair and try it out. And if it's not the best pair of underwear you've ever had, you can tell me all about it next time you see me.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we should just do that challenge at some point, because we win every time.
Sure. If you don't buy another pair in the first 3 weeks after wearing your first pair, I don't know what to tell you.
Right. Other than you don't have good taste. I don't know. Something like that.
you don't like nice things. That's what it is.
There it is. No, it's a game changer especially if you're out hot summer day playing golf and everything that comes with that. Never thought that we'd spend a lot of time talking about underwear, but I'm willing to talk about those all day long.
Yeah, mark that up as one of the things in life that I did not ever anticipate putting on my resume.
Yeah, we'll
underwear salesman.
Underwear salesman. We'll add that too. If we ever write a tell-all book, we'll have to have a chapter on, what it felt like to become an underwear salesman. So
that's right.
with Jack,
absolutely.
With the points from Jack Curry, it'd probably be an interesting read actually. But anyways, Randy, I'm ignoring the comments tonight. Just want to throw that out there. We've already compared Nashville to a Buc-ee's, which our people in Texas are all excited about, as they should be. Gotta love that beef jerky, right? But
That's right.
why don't you introduce our special guest? It's more your.
Well, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to. There's a special link here. There's a reason why you're letting me do the honors of introducing our first guest tonight. One of the first golf directors I ever made the acquaintance of. Been a longtime friend, and I couldn't have been more proud and happy to have he and his partner join us whenever we started our expansion. So without further ado, I'm happy to welcome Nashville local chapter owner Chris Guthrie to the program tonight.
Hey guys, what's going on?
And most importantly, Rachel's husband.
Exactly. She's the only one that wins anything on our tour. I can't do that.
You got to stop hooking it, Gup.
Or fading it.
Oh, you're fading it now?
Or topping it. Or skying it. I do all the above, just not the good straight ones.
Driver's a
right?
360 miss. That's never good.
It's 300 yards, just like Joe says.
That's right.
200 this way and 100 that way.
No, it happens. Whatever.
It does.
However you want to draw the angles, buddy. It helps you.
That's right. That's right.
It's good to see you on the program.
I know, man. It's been a while. I get to see you every once in a while. Do a little chapter owner hookups, which are a good thing. Better than it has been in the past, with my previous experience. So it's good to be able to share some thoughts with y'all this evening about Nashville.
Definitely. It's certainly good. I don't get to see as much as I'd like to. Surprisingly, I see Jody every week, but it's usually not in Nashville. So
exactly.
It's usually in some other random state. So don't think that I'm hanging out with Jody every week and I'm just ignoring you. That's not.
I can't wait to be able to get out and travel like you boys do. And I really wanted to go to Phoenix last year just to meet Vega and the boys. And I've played out there before and just really enjoyed it. So one of these days I'll be out there banging around with you boys. My goal is Chambers. That's where I want to get to for sure. That's my.
That is a very, very worthy goal, sir.
I try. I mean, I may shoot 115, but hey, that's okay. I'm going to get every penny out of it.
You'll enjoy the walk. I can guarantee you that.
Is every day Joe changes the travel plans for Chambers.
Jody or Joe?
Go, but I've already booked my flight. I can't change it.
Joe's so excited he doesn't know what to do with himself.
So, and that's
Joe, my man. You got to love him.
It's never a good.
So, for those of you that don't know, Joe that we're referring to is Joe Smolera, who is the second half, and I'm not going to say better half of the Nashville duo. But if you run into Joe Smolera, you'll know exactly who we're talking about. There's no mistaking who Joe Smolera is. There's 9 times out of 10, if you meet him, he's going to have pink hair. Wearing something pink on his body somewhere. And if it's not on the outside of his clothing, don't ask to see where his pink is, because he will show it to you.
And to ice him down a little bit, he's my partner. So let's make it clear, it's business partner.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, Chris.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
The old Seinfeld reference.
Oh goodness! Yeah. So I got to ask him. I'm gonna put you on the spot. So five golf courses, North American Championship rotation, all in the Music City. Which one's your favorite one?
My favorite one. Oh wow. I would probably say Generals, just because I've played that a lot. Before I really started, when I really started playing golf when I was in college. I mean, I didn't play in high school. I didn't start when I was 8. I started when I was in college. The Sara Lee Classic, which is an LPGA event that used to be on the rotation, decades ago. That's what always stuck out in my mind. And they played the Generals Retreat course, And it's I'm not a versed in it like Jody is, but it's not terribly long. It's really good layout. There's trees. It's a good scoring golf course. Nice walk, especially when it's down there next to the Cumberland. And I'd say a close second is its sister course is President's Reserve. Both of those tracks are really, really nice. It's definitely a destination as far as Nashville golf goes.
I couldn't agree with him more. Generals is such a fun golf course, especially if you're getting off the tee well. You know,
Yeah.
it's one of those courses that if you're spraying it, you're going to be struggling to get back into the corridor the entire day. But if you're keeping it in between the lines, as they say, off the tee, the greens are really big, very receptive. And so, you know, you've got a really good shot at having a decent score as long as you're coming in from some reasonable angle. And the course changes a little bit. You know, there's an opening stretch of holes that are fairly tight. Then it opens up. The par fives are all pretty gettable. And then the back nine gives you some really good opportunities to put a good number up there and come home really strong.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think the last three holes that I hope folks really are able to enjoy the par five, the par 3 17th, and then your closer, which is a nice little short par 4. Are you going to go or are you not? And it's going to be a great finisher. Totally.
Absolutely.
I think it's going to be amazing.
Fantastic green there on 18 too, right next to the clubhouse, with lots of opportunities for everybody to watch the play coming in, and that is not an easy green to putt. They can have some fun with that pin placement for sure.
Yeah, especially down low and to the right. You don't be up on the top shelf at all.
Absolutely not. Above that hole is no good.
Death, total death. I've never been there before. If you can't tell.
So, Chris, you've been doing this for quite a while. Give a little bit of, I guess, background on how long you've been running a tour and involved in running events.
Wow. I think it's 96. No, 2006. Sorry. 2006, me and Joe and another buddy of ours, good friend of yours, Roger Sheaves, we decided to get in the golf directing business, and actually started at General's Retreat was our first tournament. And I said, what are we doing? It was the like 3 days of no sleep and making sure everything was right, and almost losing all the gift cards. And it was like sitting right up under my chair, you know, just freaking out, to, you know, running another tour for, you know, 10 plus years, and it being, you know, running it like clockwork, loving the meeting all the guys, having that good core of Nashville folks that play, you know, you included, Roger, you know, just being able to play golf and compete, because I can't do any other kind of competition anymore. It's got to be golf. You know, and then we came over to the APT last year. Joe and I are best not turned over a new leaf, but, you know, kind of rubbed off the dullness and got a shiny new thought about how we're approaching tournament golf and making that experience a good one, not just for us, but for the players that come play with us. And, you know, we want to, you know, make that experience a real good one. And, you know, we have a brand new enthusiasm to get as many people as exposed to our tour and come see what it's all about. Just to talk some numbers as far as what we're at right now, you know, if I did the math right, Matt will have to correct me on this. I think we're plus 56 from where we were this time last year, which is, we're at 161 players, and we finished last year at 148. So there's a definite appetite that we're trying to tap into, that people want to play tournament golf and people want to compete. And we want to provide that opportunity to as many people as we can get eyeballs on us. So
yeah,
it's definitely a good ride. I really enjoy doing it, and most of all, I do like doing it with Joe. He's a good guy. He does his part. I do my part. We're copacetic. We're symbiotic. It's a good relationship.
Yeah, it's good, and I just want to point out that that plus 56. That's not after like a 20%. Like we're live on the air. I'm gonna stretch the numbers. The fish is this big. No, it's actually that much bigger year over year, which is great. I'm actually looking at the membership signups tonight that are live, and I'm just kind of laughing. I'm like, how long do you think until Russell Cook calls us? Because I see a Memphis member that's pending. So he can't see it yet, but it's about to process and be legit. So he's one more closer to his big goal that he's got. So
yeah, love cookies.
Maybe buying him that bottle of whiskey yet. So
Well, I'm excited about Nashville's numbers this year for sure, and you guys coming with us last year, coming over with us, and kind of stepping out into some uncomfortable territory, not quite knowing what to expect. Certainly, Matt and I didn't know what to expect. So it was, a testament to our friendship. I really appreciate that and the trust that you and Joe put in what Matt and I were doing. And I'm absolutely excited to see that paying off for you guys this year, and getting some guys back that maybe didn't come with us last year, and a lot of new faces too. Guys that we hadn't seen before on either tour, and so that's a testament to golf in general. But really, a lot again. Kudos to you and Joe for both of your hard work and kind of embracing what it is that we're doing, and the differences between what you were accustomed to and what we're embracing here with the Amateur Players Tour.
Absolutely. I think we're glad to be part of it. We're super excited that that you and Matt decided to have the championship here, which is would have never ever happened otherwise in any other previous life that I ever was a part of. So it's going to be different, but it's going to be a good different. And I can't wait to see us pull it off. People are going to be really impressed.
It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait to get down there. Probably be down there a good week and a half early, just working on preparations, working on all the events that are going to be around Nashville. And so when you come in, don't think you're coming in Sunday night for the Monday through Wednesday tournament. I mean, you can do that if you want to, but definitely make plans to get there for the weekend on Saturday. We'll have events every night leading up to the event, and it's going to be really fun. It's going to be different for
sure.
An amateur golf championship. I'm just going to call them the haters. Our haters like to say we're just trying to copy what they've been doing, which is as far from the truth as possible. But it's really going to be highlighted when you show up to Nashville for this year's North American Championship that we've got a new idea and going to bring something fresh to the amateur golf world. I cannot wait.
Cannot wait. It's going to be awesome.
So talk to us about, I know that you've probably seen a couple of previews of what Joe has up his sleeves for some trophies this year. He came up with some pretty slick stuff last year. So, and you guys have already given away one trophy just last month, I think, that was pretty slick. So, he's going to dig.
I just hope he brings back.
Sorry, boys. I had to do. Sorry, this doesn't make for good TV, but I had to do this. All right. So
all right, here we go.
Mike Penn won our senior net at Gaylord Springs 2 weeks ago. It was after the tournament was over because you have got to wait for everybody to, to finish for senior net. Well, this is the trophy. Everybody that won their division got something very similar that has their division that they won and the course they played, and got an amateur tours flag, amateur players tour flag. It's pretty slick.
Framed up and everything.
Definitely, it was a hit for sure. And
that's awesome. Well, that's better than the candy dish. I like that.
Yes, and I think there's some other trophies in the offing that have not been really made public yet. That we're gonna hope our national tour gave us the ability to purchase. So there are going to be a couple of those sprinkled in. We'll have some other little trophies that are really unique. They're not your. That was the one big thing that Joe wanted to do, not even just this year, last year. Didn't want to. He goes, I've got tons of glass. I got tons of mugs. I want to do something that's different. So, and that's something that's special and it means something. And I think that's what he was going for. So, I think one of the big things is how he got that idea was the Red Rock Championship that Luke put on. I mean,
right.
When he came home with a 20-pound stone, maybe more.
Right.
That's one of the trophies that you'll definitely remember. And
absolutely.
And not the ones where you just go and just throw away. So
right. That your wife gets mad at you because another one, where are you going to put this one?
Or all I'm doing is dusting these things. I got to stop this. I mean, why are we doing this? All they're doing is gathering dust. So, yeah.
Right. Well, one last question before we let you go.
Sure.
First big event kicking off the season this weekend. How many you got? Where are you playing?
We are playing at President's Reserve, which is one of the courses that will be played at the North American Championship. Actually, four of our first five are actually on the Rota. So
already played Gaylord.
You played Gaylord. We got Presidents this week. 3 weeks from now, we're playing at Grassland, Tennessee Grasslands, the Links course, which is the old Foxland Harbor course. And then in May, you have a 2-day at Greystone. So I think we've done our schedule right this year to definitely be a little destination. But as far as this weekend goes, we've got 86 guys. We're going double T off at 8 o'clock. Everybody be on the course by 9:30, and hope to crown 5 division winners and a senior net champion. Can't wait.
In under 5 hours.
In under 5 hours, exactly.
There we go. Yes.
Joe and I are going to be cracking the whip.
Love it.
We'll be announcing folks off both tees and be ready to go. Hopefully, I won't pronounce any wrong names. As long as they're not from St. Louis, I don't think I'll mess them up.
Hobby
Bovich.
Well, I'm sorry I missed Gaylord. I hope you can understand. I was out in San Antonio with the major, but I'm absolutely excited to get my Nashville season started with you guys this weekend.
Yep, can't wait to do it.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for coming on, Gup.
Absolutely.
Look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks at Tennessee Grasslands, and
yes, sir.
It's going to be good. So, well, we got to take a quick break. Jody's favorite commercial, but probably our favorite clothing we've ever worn.
Champions Retreat.
Friends at Turtleson. Uh-oh. So I just got a notification that our buddy Ray Wheeler is watching. So what's up,
Ray?
Say hi.
Ray's in the house.
Our boy from Dallas. You'll want to stay tuned for this next section. I definitely think something. We're going to talk about something that is near and dear to Jody and my heart. It's going to be near and dear to your heart as well. I'm probably more excited about this partnership that we get to announce tonight than anything that we've done. Like, it's probably bigger than announcing that the inaugural North American Championship was going to finish on Pinehurst #2 for me.
Well, I mean, this one's going to have an impact for sure. Anytime you start a company or an organization like this, and it grows the way it's grown, you start looking for ways to really do something with that and make an impact. And we've had some really good conversations with some people involved in this part of the world, this area of our society, and had some good talks about opportunities for us to do something with this membership and with this organization. And so having this opportunity present itself, it's something that I think we're all going to be very proud of. Not just you and I, not just our chapter owners, but I think our members as a whole are going to be very, very proud to be a part of this.
Yeah, definitely. Can we bring on our special guest first?
You're in charge, buddy. You're driving.
Okay, well, I'm in like the guest portal for the first time, so normally I can see everybody and see what Chris is doing, but I'm kind of blind. But it's my honor. We've met so many great people along the journey that I never thought we would necessarily meet when we started this, and he's been one of my favorites to hang out with and get to know. So I'd like to welcome in all the way from Philly, Captain Rick Knapp.
There he is.
Good evening. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're
doing fantastic, sir.
Trying to figure out how you figure out to do a virtual background during one of these things. My office will be clean every week from now on.
Well, there's a reason I have a virtual background. I mean, it's a mess behind me right now.
Okay. I mean, Jody's in a truck, so it's not super professional around our.
This is my virtual background.
So.
Well, I literally got the call about 30 minutes ago that I was the special guest for the evening. I'm honored to be aboard. Thank you for having me.
It's good to see you. When are we going to see you next?
Omni Bedford Springs.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great one. That's up in your neck of the woods.
It's about an hour and 50 minutes away. Not that I haven't made the drive several times.
That'll work. So tell everybody about that golf course and how good that place is.
Oh, it's phenomenal. It's beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. It just sits in a valley, no houses around that really come into play. It's well manicured, immaculate. I know the PGA Pro there. I've hosted a couple events there myself. The facilities are just beyond compare. I love it. I really do. Can't wait. I've already checked the tee times for next week when the temperature gets above 50 degrees. They're in their off-season rates right now for $79. So I've already got it on my schedule. We got a few practice rounds in.
Nice.
They've been fantastic to work with too. The staff there has just been phenomenal, and we're excited to host an event there and get up into Pennsylvania for our first major in Pennsylvania. And I know our folks up there in the Northeast, up along the Atlantic seaboard, are going to be excited to have one that's in driving distance for them.
Absolutely. Oh, by the way, I am, even though I'm a member of the Philly Tour, I actually live in State College, Pennsylvania. My local
Nittany Lions.
Yep, Nittany Lions. Yep. Go wrestling team, 2022 NCAA champions, 9th out of the last 11 years. It's awesome.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk football.
Well,
we're fighting Illini, baby. What was it? 19 overtimes against you guys or something like that?
Oh my God, that was ridiculous.
That's the only time I'll ever brag about Illinois football on the show, Jody. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed you don't want to talk about basketball.
Definitely don't want to talk about basketball right now.
What am I on here to talk about?
So, that's interesting. Do I get to do it, Jody? Or you get to do it? Who wants?
Yeah, go for it, buddy.
So it's been interesting. We're still developing some things. So we'll have more things to roll out in the coming weeks as we continue conversations with an organization. But Jody and I, from the very onset, we've had just numerous conversations. We want to make sure that our tour has a charitable arm. to it. It's something that's both near and dear to us. We've been talking through it, but we've really been waiting for the right organization to and the right opportunity to partner with this organization to come up. And through some conversations, after the live with Mr. John Rich, we are going to make Folds of Honor our charitable partner. We've been in some conversations with them. We love the people. We love the mission of what they do. And we're happy to step along with that. And we believe, obviously, from traveling the country and talking with our members and seeing what is important to them, Folds of Honor falls perfectly into that mission. So we're excited now. So we're going to start partnering with the Folds of Honor, raising money to support their scholarship programs. And the first way we're going to do that, we're still working on a lot of really cool ideas. More stuff we'll be picking your brain about, Cap. Not on the live. So I know you're passionate about the military and veterans and Folds of Honor. But the first partnership is going to actually be with one of our partners, 2 Under. And so if you remember the 2 Under t-shirts from Tournament of Champions that you got, and we're going to do a co-branded Folds of Honor APT long sleeve t-shirt that every t-shirt sale we're going to donate $25 to the Folds of Honor, and with the goal of raising 2 scholarships. So go ahead, Jody.
Well, sorry, I'm trying to talk to my wife at the same time. There's no barrier there, man. I don't care that you're on a call. I need you to answer a question for me right now.
Right.
So Captain Rick, I know that you're familiar with Folds of Honor. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what the organization does, what their mission is?
Well, I actually had to educate myself a little in the short time I had. I've been aware of it. I played in a couple events that were fundraisers for Folds of Honor. It is a scholarship program. But to give you the Reader's Digest version, it was all started by Lieutenant Colonel Dan Rooney. He was an F-16 fighter pilot from the Oklahoma Air National Guard. And he was on a commercial flight on his way back from Iraq after a second tour. And as the plane landed, the pilot announced that they were carrying the remains of a Corporal Brock Buckland. And Lieutenant Colonel Dan Rooney watched as they removed his casket, and the family was there to receive him. It was a very moving moment for him and everyone else on the plane. And because of that, he felt an obligation to try to take care of his fellow veterans, the fallen ones, the disabled ones. And he started what was called the Folds of Honor, which is designed to provide scholarship money to dependents and wives, kids, whatever, of fallen military members, and not just fallen military members, but disabled veterans. And they provide up to $2,500 per semester and $5,000 per year. And to date, they have, since 2007, they have awarded over 35,000 scholarships to date.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It's somewhere north of $150 million in scholarships. And any organization that is, donations like that, you want to look at what percentage of it goes to the actual recipients, and they're well north of 90% of the money that they raise goes to scholarships.
Absolutely fantastic. It's an incredible organization. It totally and completely embraces the no man left behind mentality. And when somebody falls like that, then it's easy to forget that it's not just a soldier that we lose, but it's a father or a son or a brother or somebody that has an extended family, and these ripples go out far beyond just the unit and the immediate family. And so for an organization like this to be formed that really supports and provides for those that are affected by that loss. It's tremendous, and it's a amazing thing for us to be a part of.
Absolutely. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, we've been blessed through this to meet with some of their top people, as we've started to talk about different ways that we can partner together. And Jody, we've talked a little bit. I don't know if we've talked about this, but what I was probably most impressed with about the people at the top of the organization was just how passionate they were about what they do and the work that they actually do. And they're just completely bought into the mission, and they're willing to do anything they can to help raise money for their cause, and such a worthy cause. And I know Folds of Honors is huge in golf, which is a great fit for us. But I mean, we're pretty blessed as members of the APT to get to travel and play some of the places that we get to play. And and there's people that are on guard 24 hours a day to give us that freedom. And so the least we can do is to support the families of those who've had to pay that sacrifice.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, look, part of this family that we've built, one of the true pleasures of it is getting to know our members on a personal level. And for you and I, that's a tougher task with such a large group as it's grown. It's a little bit easier for the local chapter owners to develop these one-on-one relationships, but you and I have had the privilege of getting to know people that are members of ours, that are veterans, that have made that sacrifice, that have stepped forward. People like Captain Rick and Don Hamlet and John Lambert. I mean, the list just goes on. And Joe Arnold. I mean, I could name probably 30, 40 of our members just off the top of my head that I know are all veterans that, we can't say thank you enough for the sacrifices that all of them have made for us and our freedom and our comfort that we enjoy, and for us to have the opportunity to do something to give back to that community. It gets me in the feels. So I'm very excited about it. It's something I'm going to be extremely proud of, and I can't wait to write the first check and send that in.
Well, on behalf of all veterans, active duty, those that served, those that retired, we want to thank you very much for taking the initiative to make this happen. It means a lot to us. There were many sacrifices. In my 21 years, my wife and I moved 18 times in 21 years. My oldest daughter went to 3 different high schools in 3 different states. God love her. But I would do it all over again. It was an honor to serve, and it's also an honor to be a member of this great organization called the Amateur Players Tour. And by God, I take every advantage of it too.
Yes, you do.
I do. I had a great weekend last week, and I played in the Myrtle Beach World Am qualifier. Never did that before. But
Right.
that Saturday when I was leaving, I played in Lee and Barton's event down at Litchfield Country Club, and then on the way up, I stopped at John Grady Lambert's first event in Virginia. That was a huge field, 72 players, and I'm very much looking forward to Maryland's first event coming up this Sunday.
Some
And
more
then,
veterans involved in that organization in Maryland.
Yes, there are. Yes, there are. Lieutenant Ojard's is out there. He's probably watching, listening. He's a great guy to get to know. And then the shout out to the Philly tour. We start on the 16th of April. So my dance card's pretty full.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing with us the honor of announcing our relationship with Folds of Honor. Matt and I will continue to roll out some more details to the membership in coming weeks as ways that we are going to have different opportunities to raise money and be involved with this organization. Some of those are going to include opportunities that are season long for our members to individually go out and raise money and recruit people to support this organization. So as we get all the T's crossed and the I's dotted on that, we'll be rolling out all that information for everybody very soon.
Awesome. Thank you for having
All
me.
right. Our pleasure. Thank you for being on, sir. And look forward to seeing you out there on the tour.
See you then.
All right. See you, Captain Rick.
All right.
fun.
Bye.
Well, we get to take another. I'm not ready to take another break yet. Forget that. How awesome is it to get to hang out with Captain Rick? Let's just be honest.
You know, it's again, there are guys that have stood out from the very beginning about, you know, that have showed up to our majors and been huge supporters. And Rick has been one of those guys that, I mean, the first time I announced his name on the first tee and got to meet him, just standing there for a few minutes, and he's been somebody I would consider a friend, certainly a friend of the APT ever since. And you know, he's active. He's enjoying retirement now, a hard-earned retirement, no doubt. And you know, he's getting out and traveling and doing what he loves to do, and that's what this is all about. That's why we created it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we'll keep talking about it, and I'm pretty sure that my dog Gabby says it's time to take a commercial break. I don't know if you can hear her barking in the background, but let's hear a message from another great organization. Been able to talk with them a lot lately, but our friends at Blue Tees Golf.
What up, guys? My name's George Gankis. I'm a PGA Tour coach out of Westlake, California. I teach all sorts of players. I got PGA Tour players such as Matthew Wolff, Sung Kang, many others. There's nothing more I trust than Blue Tees when I'm trying to hit that yardage. It all starts with knowing your distance.
Blue Tees, man. It's good stuff. I know you've got one in your bag. I've got one in my bag. Really good product.
Absolutely. Christian has been another great supporter and partner of the Amateur Players Tour. I think I saw an email just in the last day or so. He's going to be playing in another SoCal event coming up, and the SoCal Masters that they have coming up. So, and you know, we've been had an opportunity to start using them for some promotional stuff.
Yeah, definitely. They're starting to you know, get involved in working and stuff. So first of all, guys, just so you know, if you want a discount on Blue Tees, reach out to us, support at aptgolf.org. You get the discount exclusively through us. Email us, and we will get you set up. We did start the Blue Tees Par 3. A little close to the pin contest for the Blue Tees at TPC San Antonio. So some guys hit a good iron shot, walked away with the Blue Tees at San Antonio. Get to deliver one this weekend, which will be fun. So one of my St. Louis guys got it done. So it was fun. Yeah,
so in addition to the hole-in-one club that we have, and again, any new members that are watching this that aren't aware of the hole-in-one club, $30 membership gets you into the club, and every single par 3 that you play in any APT event, it can win you a $500 hole-in-one prize or a $2,500 hole-in-one prize. So again, $30 for the entire year, probably the best deal we have in the entire tour. But in addition to that, you know, we're also having this Blue Tees par 3 competition for closest to the pin. So you will see at certain events, anytime you see it advertised, there'll be an opportunity for a closest to the pin prize to win your very own rangefinder.
Definitely. We're going to have some fun with that. Do something special at Paynes Valley on the 19th hole. We can do some extra things on that because it's not part of the 18-hole round. And so we can have some really good fun on the close to the pin contest on the 19th hole. So definitely want to look into that.
Yep.
And I kind of want to circle back to this Folds of Honor deal for a minute. I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big deal. You know, it's not something that we should glance over at all.
No, definitely. I mean, I think it was hard at the very beginning. And one of the things we wanted to do, and this was really good on your wisdom, we're excited. We're like, you know, we both had the vision from the very beginning. And in the initial conversations of creating the APT, there was always this charity component. We wanted to give back, and not just give back to something random. Like, we wanted to put this together and do something that would actually make a difference. And it was really hard at the beginning because we really want our members to buy into what we're trying to accomplish as a group, right? And so it wasn't right to lead out with, something that we were passionate about. It's kind of funny how everything comes full circle in conversations. Right. But, going around for a year with our members, hearing what they're passionate about, hearing, and then having the connection with Folds of Honor, it's going to be so much fun working with these guys and really being able to contribute. I mean, a drop in the bucket to what they can do nationally, but it's still more scholarships for more people. And I can't wait to be a part of it.
No, absolutely. And it will be a true partnership between Folds of Honor and the APT, not just a one-way donation from us. I mean, Folds of Honor wants to be a part of our organization. They understand how many veterans we have participating, and there will be some opportunities for some events even that are partnership events with Folds of Honor. And for those of you that are just now hearing about it, and this is the first time you've heard of the Folds of Honor organization or Lieutenant Colonel Dan Rooney, you may have heard in the last year about a golf course that opened up in Michigan last year called American Dunes. Well, American Dunes is owned and operated by Lieutenant Colonel Dan Rooney and the Folds of Honor. So that is something that we're working toward with Folds of Honor, for an opportunity to have an event there at some point in the future that will be exclusively a fundraiser for Folds of Honor. And then in addition to that, there is a fantastic golf course in just outside of Tulsa called the Patriot Golf Club. And my friend Jay Blasey, who has been on the show with us previously talking about the Chambers Bay and his work there, Jay was the designer and architect and builder for the Patriot. So again, a lot of synergy here with different people that we've been able to network with over the course of the last couple of years and develop some relationships with. So we're excited to hopefully get to the Patriot and have our friend Jay there with us too, to meet our members and talk about the design concepts there.
He's going to be there.
Go ahead. What?
I said Lieutenant Colonel Dan Rooney is going to be there too.
That's right. The man himself is definitely committed to participate in a big event with us and in a big way. So again, all of our veterans and everybody that has veterans in their family and knows how important this is, we hope you will support us and support the Folds of Honor and the relationship that we're building here.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I know we're looking forward to a little Raider retreat action there.
Yeah. You and I just this week kind of nailed down those plans. So we'll be going to the PGA Championship final round of that, and then get to play a little bit of leisure golf for a change. That we're not working.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to say our round of the Patriots probably not going to be leisure golf, because I'll go ahead and I will bet you a $200 donation to Folds of Honor that I'm going to kick the pants off of you at the Patriot. And anybody that wants in on that action to raise money for Folds of Honor, we'll start the bidding now.
We're gonna. Do I get strokes? I mean,
how many strokes you want?
We can look at our APT index and
we'll go 100% of your APT index.
Perfect.
As of the date, the mayor can give the final tally, and we'll go Facebook Live and we can bet on it. But whatever the bet is, the donations to Folds of Honor.
I'll tell you what we can do too. We can have people give a pledge for all birdies made by either one of us.
There we go.
So however much they want to donate, $100 a birdie, $200 a birdie, whatever they want. And so however many birdies we make in that round, they'll make that donation.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right.
I think it'll be fun.
We'll put all this on paper and make sure we get this all down. And then maybe Chris will be there to do a little bit of live for us.
There we go. Matt and Jody, the remix.
I like it. I like it.
It's net this time, but that's okay. No big deal.
I just need a couple of love strokes here and there. Keep you honest, buddy. Keep you honest.
That's fair. I'm not complaining. So that'll be fun. So be thinking about where you want to place your bets. You know, it's gonna be a good time. We'll have some fun with it. Make sure we go live, and it'll be a fun day, and we'll have a good time. And hopefully they'll pair us together. I'm sure we can get paired together. Won't be an issue.
I can make that happen.
There we go. That's what I like to hear. So, anyways, until next week. Last thing I've heard, just so you know, I've heard that by next Thursday, all of the member kit items will be at my house.
Praise the Lord. Pass the mashed potatoes. The membership kits are coming in.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to fit in the garage, but we'll see.
Somebody call my friend in North Carolina and tell him the membership kits are in.
No, I'm good, man. I'm out. Hard pass. Hard pass. But anyways, I'm really excited about the membership kits. A lot of custom gifts for you guys. We're not copping out and just giving a gift card. There may be a gift card with it though, but it won't be to our pro shop.
I like how you tease that.
We're pretty excited about that one too. It's kind of a big deal. Unless you don't think the internet's a big deal, and then it's not a big deal. There's the hint.
It'll never work.
The internet's
That's right.
on the line.
It's like it's the Super Bowl commercial. The wheel. That'll never work.
Nice. I like it. So, anyways, we'll tease that. Definitely, if you want to see the membership kit items for the first time, might want to tune in next week. We might show it. I mean, it's not going to be the biggest partnership announcement ever because we're partnering with freaking Folds of Honor, dude. How good is that?
That's right. That's amazing.
But, I mean, this is a really good one, too. We're excited about all the partnerships we have, and they're all great people to work with. But we'll have another one that's a big announcement. We'll probably talk about the Senior North American next week because we'll probably have a course lineup. So next week's going to be one you want to tune in for, I would think.
Course lineup is done. It's coming. All the people that have been asking about the Senior North American Championship, we got a nice little ribbon tied on that one. So,
yep, it's going to be good.
Details coming soon.
Might not be your grandfather,
but it could be somebody's daddy.
Exactly. Exactly.
See, I knew where you were going with that.
There we go. You're picking up what I'm dropping. I like it.
That's right.
We're getting there. We'll have some fun next week. Who do you think our special guest should be?
Oh, I don't know. We need to get Colonel Lee Barton on with us. We hadn't had him on with us in a while.
Hey, buddy.
That's right.
Lovely. He's gonna call me right afterwards. He's like, I can't believe you're making fun of me. We do need to get shout out to Larry Lee, by the way. 60
Larry Lee
players this week in upstate South Carolina.
Upstate South Carolina is kicking rear ends and taking names.
Yeah,
for
how
sure.
Would you like to be a tour director compete against Larry Lee right now? Not it.
Man is on fire for sure.
Dude,
absolutely.
Love it. Working his tail off. So definitely get to event in the upstate. Probably the best first tee setup I've seen. Like I'm sitting here taking notes for national events, watching his first tee setup. I'm like, that's pretty good. So we got some work to do. So
I love it.
Chris, it's his fault.
Well, pray for me this weekend. My oldest turns 21, so.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm old, and she's having a great time at Western Kentucky University. So we're gonna go up and visit with her, have some dinner, and celebrate. And then I'm just gonna turn my notifications off. I don't want to know what she's doing for the rest of the night.
There you go. There you go, my man. So we'll have fun with that. We'll check in with you guys next week. Play well this weekend. Good luck if you're playing in a tournament. And hopefully we will see you on the road soon.
All right.
You can play in any chapter that you want. So you get to meet people